think of my new investment?
Oh, a little extreme.
Never mind the show. What about the fashions?
Little extreme? But I think her collection will be the hit of the season.
Don't you wish Papa could have been here to see this?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Jean-Claude! Oh, thank you so much for coming.
It was my pleasure. Your new line is formidable.
Sandrine?
Jean-Claude, there's someone I want you to meet. Strange. Suzanne Addington, Jean-Claude Dufoy.
Enchanté.
This is Miss Provin.
Hello.
Well, what did you think?
Oh, this show was fabulous, Sandrine.
Oh, yes. Congratulations, Miss Carter.
Thank you. Suzanne was a big help. Without her investment, I never would have had my line ready for spring.
I know a good business deal when I see one. Oh, where's Lucine? I didn't see her out there.
She never showed. That witch brought me this close to disaster.
Lucine Sandrine's star model.
Was. She knew the entire finale was staged around her, and I had to take her place at the last minute. I swear, it's the last straw. As far as I'm concerned, she's finished.
We must fight evil, no matter where, no matter when, and no matter what the cost.
Nothing is more beautiful than the human body. My designs celebrate that. I want to convey the passion of the body in its most primitive form.
Primitive, is that why you use voodoo as a theme for your show?
Yes, partly. And I wanted to get your attention.
You'd make a wonderful subject, Miss German. Perhaps you pose for me sometime?
I prefer to be on this side of the camera.
You should keep an open mind. I am Serge Pasquier.
Are you Sandrine's photographer?
A photographer takes pictures. I work miracles.
I see it hasn't gone to your head.
Humility is for the mundane. I prefer honest ego.
I prefer honesty. Period. Excuse me. Inspector, I didn't know you were interested in fashion.
Well, unfortunately, I'm here in an official capacity. Miss Carter, I'm sorry to interrupt.
What can I do for you?
You have a model working for you, Lucine Doral?
Not anymore. And if she thinks I'm going to bail her out of trouble this time, she can just forget it.
Well, she's far beyond help. She's been found dead. Murdered.
Any connection between the murdered girl and the fashion house?
Not according to the newspapers.
Peter is talking to the police now.
Where's Suzanne?
She lives in Sandrine's studio. Apparently they're inundated with reporters.
So I'm not having my daughter mixed up in the middle of a murder investigation.
I doubt if Suzanne would ever run away from a successful business venture. We all know how headstrong she is.
Yeah. Now get over there and Keep an eye on her.
Yes, sir.
Tell those damn reporters to talk about fashions, not felons. She was a beautiful girl.
Yes, sir. Very beautiful.
The apple of somebody's eye. Ablation of the heart.
Yes, ablation of the heart. She was still alive when some butcher cut it out.
Philippe. According to this, there was no sign of a struggle.
The coroner found traces of nerve toxin in her blood. Tetrahydrotoxin. Apparently, it renders a victim incapable of moving or crying out, even while remaining conscious.
But that's barbaric. I mean, she must have known everything that was going on.
Right up until the end.
You didn't find the heart?
No, it wasn't on the scene. What would somebody do with a woman's heart?
Tara, give me movement. Give me movement, Tara. Give me sex. Sex. Oh, damn it, Tara. Give me something.
Enough! That's enough!
Give me something. We're losing the light.
We've had the lights all day! And I'm sick and tired of you and they're inspired!
Don't talk back to me, you empty-headed witch.
Oh, aren't we a tough little mama's boy? No wonder Lucine walked out on you.
At least she could get off.
You mother!
Get down on your knees. You like to talk dirty, Tara? Let's try this. Joyful. Makeup. Haircut. Joyful. Now, let's see the real you, Tara. Camera.
You fake!
Good.
You no talent fake! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Good. Beautiful. More. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Let go. Give it to me now. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll kill you!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you love it, huh? You love it. Oh.
Okay, children, that's a wrap.
Okay, it's a wrap.
Darling, can you pass me my kid?
I don't believe you.
Is that what you call method modeling?
Wait, I'll get this side.
Skyder, I'm Peter Sinclair. I'm with Addington International.
You work for Suzanne's father.
Yes, I'm head of security.
I don't like cops.
Actually, I'm retired.
That's even worse.
Yes, like a reformed smoker. Miss Carter, doesn't it bother you that one of your models has been brutally murdered?
Look, give me a break. I've done nothing but deal with the police ever since Lucine was killed.
But can you tell me about her? Friends, acquaintances?
No.
I understand your photographer, Serge Pasquier, was involved with her.
Serge gets involved with all the models he shoots.
Including Tara?
What do you think?
Well, judging from that spectacle, yes.
Look, Mr. Sinclair, the personal lives of my models don't interest me. As far as I'm concerned, they're just props, bodies, and faces.
Weren't Tara and Lucine friends?
Hardly.
What do you mean?
Tara was my star model till I signed Lucine on. Tara hated her.
Enough to kill her?
Why don't you ask her?
Yeah, I probably will do that. Have a nice day, Miss Carter.
had the face of an angel. That's where it stopped. She was into drugs, kinky sex, you name it, she did it.
Live fast, die young, huh?
Did you find anything?
No, nothing. What about you?
Clara came from New York 2 years ago. She was an instant hit. They liked her clean-cut American look.
Ah, judging from what I saw earlier, clean-cut looks is where it stops. Thanks, I'll wager to Serge Pasquier.
Yeah, you may be right. He has some things in his past I'm sure he'd like to forget.
Like what?
He was arrested in New York on pornography charges. He was married to a woman named Kate Parker, and they got divorced last year.
That's interesting. It's the same time that Lucine came into the picture. What about Sandrine Carter?
Most of what I found was in the fashion news and gossip columns. She likes to be mysterious.
Well, that sounds like an irresistible challenge to someone like you.
She came from New York 4 years ago and hit it big in Paris. According to the visa office, she makes frequent trips to Denmark and Sweden. I'm checking that out as well.
New York, New York, New York.
That's your trip.
On my way.
See what you can dig up.
All right.
Oh, there's another thing.
Yeah?
Philip called.
JJ.
According to the police lab, tetrahydrotoxin is derived from blowfish venom.
From blowfish?
I'll see you when I get
Well, there aren't many of those in Paris.
There are tons of them in the Caribbean, in Haiti. It's a local anesthetic that's supposed to lower metabolic rates close to death.
Haiti? We're talking voodoo. No, surely not. They don't use human sacrifice in voodoo. No. No, this butcher's up to something else.
Wanna dance?
I don't dance.
Then we got nothing in common.
Actually, we do.
Hi, baby.
Hi. That was quite a show you and Serge put on today, Tara. Or should I call you Kate? So now you're ready to talk, Miss Parker.
How did you know my real name?
It pays to have good friends, and I have a particularly good one in the NYPD. Why did you keep your marriage to Serge a secret?
Professional reasons. Some designers won't hire a model and a photographer who are married.
Including Sandrine Carter? Of course. So that's why she replaced you with Lucine. Boy, that must have hurt. Particularly when Serge did exactly the same thing.
What are you getting at?
Why, it's been a lucky turn of events for you. Lucine's dead. Once again, you're the top model. Maybe even get your husband back.
So I'm lucky. Is it a crime?
No. Murder is.
Here's the truth, mister. I didn't kill Lucine, but I'm glad she's dead. And if you want to arrest me for that, fine. Otherwise, just stay out of my life, okay?
You've been a bad boy, Serge.
What are you doing here?
But I must admit, you make the little whore look great.
Don't call her that.
Be honest, Serge. Is she really so beautiful? More beautiful than me? Is she, Serge?
You're sick.
Yes, it's a sickness, Serge. We both have it. And there's no cure. Who is this? She's not a model.
She's nothing. Forget her.
You better be telling the truth.
Very sexy.
Can you turn around, please? Can we bring that hem up an inch more? And maybe we should put another band of color around here.
Maybe if we made the band thinner.
Thinner?
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. And take this cleavage up a quarter of an inch. We want a tease, not flash. Now let's take it from here and see what it looks like.
You're the boss. Okay, babe. Show is over.
Miss Carter? I'm Gabrielle Germain.
Oh, yes, I know. We've met before.
I attended your last show, but we weren't introduced.
My photographer said he met you before.
Serge Pasquier? He's interesting.
Interesting? Yes, that's one word to describe him.
I didn't get to know him very well.
That was very wise of you. Have a seat.
I'm afraid we might have to start this interview with some awkward questions.
You mean the murder?
Must have been a great shock for you.
Lucine was a very beautiful girl. It's always a great tragedy when the world loses youth and beauty.
Beautiful or not, the tragedy is the loss of a life.
Youth and beauty are life.
You seem to put a great deal of importance on them.
Not just me, Mr. Garmont. Youth and beauty are important to everybody.
You're talking about physical appearance. What about inner beauty?
There's no money in it. Let's face it. Cosmetic companies and plastic surgeons make billions every year, proving that inner beauty doesn't matter.
Isn't that rather superficial?
Oh, yes, I know. The mind, the heart, the soul. But let me show you something. Right now, this is how the world sees you, Miss Germont. The epitome of youth and beauty. Here's how you'll look in 15 years. And in 20?
interesting trick, huh?
By the time you're 70, this is how the world will see you. Unless you do something about it, Miss Tremont. And you know what? You will. Or at least try. Because that's human nature.
How old are you, Miss Carter?
I'm as young as I want to be, Miss Tremont. And that is the real secret of beauty.
Sir? Serge, are you in there? Serge?
This is a professional movie we're doing here. What do you think you're here for?
I'm sorry.
Looking for Manny.
Who in the hell are you? This is a closed set.
Now it's open.
Okay, people. Take 5. You know what I'm talking about? Take 5.
My glasses.
I know it's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. Let me ask you a question, Manny.
Let me give you an answer.
Serge Pasquier.
Who?
Read my lips. Serge Pasquier.
Serge Pasquier? He's a big-time photographer now. He lives in Paris.
I know that, but he used to work for you.
Yeah, he did. He shot some skin flicks for me. But I had to get rid of the slime bag.
Why?
Why? I'll tell you why. This guy's a psycho. He's into voodoo. He beats up a couple of broads, brings nothing but heat. So I got rid of him. End of story.
What about family, friends?
I don't know. He had a sister. Live with her in Holland.
Address?
Look at me. Look at me. I look like a post office to you.
Manny, I got jet lag. I don't got time to play your games. Address.
Tara, it's the same MO as for Lucine Durand. She had her heart cut out.
I bet you'll find traces of tetrahydrotoxin in the blood. You know, if I were you, old pal, I'd haul Serge Pasquier in for a quiet crime.
Peter, if you know something...
He and Lucine Doral were lovers. And he used to be married to her.
I'd have been picked up for questioning.
Why didn't I think of that? Philippe! Please,
D'accord. I'll call you when we get him.
Yeah, well, please don't forget this time.
Trust me.
Inner beauty doesn't matter. Youth and beauty is important to everybody. Youth and beauty are life.
fine.
Come on. Buy you coffee. That must have been a pretty rough trip, Stone. Look a little ragged around the edges.
Well, I had a talk with some of Serge's old buddies from the dirty movie biz.
Oh, yeah? And what did you find out?
Not the kind of guy you want dating your sister. Likes beating on women.
Oh, that fits.
Man's also into voodoo.
Voodoo again, huh? Oh, the police are out looking for him now.
Not finished. Traced him all the way up to Harlem. Man lived with his sister.
His records didn't say anything about his sister. What have you got on her?
Zip. No papers. No license, no social security, nothing.
What about a description?
Neighbors said she was small, pretty, a couple years older than her brother.
Peter?
Yes?
The police called. They are taking Sexbox here to headquarters.
Oh, great. I'm on my way. Look, Stone, when you get over to Brigade Criminal, by the time you get there, we may have some interesting news.
Well, signed confession would be interesting news.
Elena, did you get that information from Sweden?
Not yet. I'll call again.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to get some more details on Sandrine's little junket.
Yeah, speaking of Sandrine, you know, it'd be a good idea if you paid her another visit.
Yeah, Stone's description of the sister.
Yeah.
She knows more than she's letting on.
See what you can find out. Oh, and Gabrielle. This time, would you mind keeping in touch?
Why don't I always?
Miss Previn, perhaps you'd be kind enough to explain to Miss Jamon how to use the phones.
She knows I'm here.
Who knows? That's all I've gotten out of him since they brought him in.
Where was he?
In his studio. The place is filled with voodoo junk. And the lab's running some tests on some substances.
She knows I'm here.
Who knows, Serge?
Here's Zilly. Here's Zilly. She sees everything.
Who is Elzili?
She's calling. She's calling. She's calling. Where is Ali? Will not tell them.
He must be on something.
Tell her I didn't do it.
Who's that, Zilly?
She's here. She's here. Watching us. Keep her away from me.
There's nobody else in here.
I won't tell them, I promise. I won't betray them. Spare me. Spare me.
Not going anywhere.
Listen to me. I didn't tell them. No, I didn't. I didn't. Oh, my sister, she knows. I'm very full of grace. I tried to resist, but she won't let me go.
I think you better get him downstairs.
Pray for us, sinners. Come to yourselves. Now and at the hour of our... Amen.
Looks like a confession to me.
Miss Carter? I wanted to go over some more material with you. Miss Carter?
Good to see you again, Miss Grammont.
Where did you come from?
I've been here all along. Did I frighten you?
No, I was just startled.
I understand you want information for your article.
I wanted to verify some interesting facts I discovered about your past.
And what might that be?
I understand you once lived in Harlem.
I don't like to dwell on the past, Miss Grammont. I find the future far more interesting. Don't you?
Voodoo. Old Serge was really into his voodoo.
Philippe, you make of this? Looks like some kind of French, but I'm damned if I can decipher it.
Oh yeah, that's Creole. This one has something to do with saving the spirits.
And this one?
Oh, this one is, I think, called The Mysteries, but I'm no expert. Filmed this in the dock room.
Hey, it's good.
Was.
Yeah, it was. Lucine?
Tara?
She was a pretty girl. That was a little bizarre. What's this?
Voodoo science.
Stone. What do you think?
Well, when we got Papa Doc's boys out of Haiti, they had gizmos just like this. Thought it protected them from the spirits.
Why would Serge be protecting the models from himself?
Looky, looky, looky.
Seems we arrested the madman just in time for Miss Jamal's sake.
Yeah, so it would seem.
Well, I have to meet Serge's landlord downtown.
Okay, well, we'll hang on here, if you don't mind.
Suit yourself. If you find anything, let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
Do you think Serge killed those women?
Serge? That's impossible.
The police have taken him in for questioning.
I don't think they'll learn much.
I can understand you protecting him. I would probably do the same for my brother.
Serge, my brother? I'm an only child.
It would be a lot easier if you just cooperated. Sooner or later, the police will find the truth.
The truth? Do you really want to know the truth, Miss Grammont?
More photos.
It's like the family album.
Yeah. Writing's in Creole, but I can understand the dates. Ah, it's one of Sandrine.
Promo shots from the fashion show.
Yeah, but check out the date. It's almost 10 years ago.
Ages well. 72. Whatever this lady's got, she ought to bottle it.
1960.
No way. She looks better today than she did 30 years ago.
I don't believe this. Serge isn't Sandrine's brother. He's her son.
Mercedes Freda, Mercedes Freda. Rosalie Freda, come to me. Rosalie. Answer me, your humble servant. Answer me. Answer me. Answer me, Rosalie. Answer me now. Answer
She's not answering.
This is for real. This is the greatest thing since white bread.
Yeah, Helen. I can't raise Gabrielle. You heard from her?
Not a word, but that information she wanted just came from Sweden.
Well, about the special junket?
Yes. She was apparently traveling to some private clinics that specialize in anti-aging treatments. And Peter, Sandrine Carter has been taking glandular injections for the past 20 years, especially a formula called DHE.
DHE? I thought that had been banned for years.
Yes, it is in most places, and for good reason. It has terrible side effects, including insanity.
We're on our way to the showroom.
Rosalie is the voodoo goddess of beauty, Miss Grammont. I serve her, and in return, she gives me a reward of eternal youth. So young, so beautiful. You make a fine offering. Rosalie, your essence. Give it to her. Take it.
really strange. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I couldn't feel the pain. But I was aware of everything. Everything. I was trapped.
Well, if that antidote hadn't arrived from Zurich on time, you'd never have escaped that trap.
It's hard to believe the extent of Sandrine's madness.
It's easy to get there when you take an idea to its extreme.
Glad you made it back.
That goes for all of us.
Oh, it's lunchtime in Los Angeles. You promised to call Suzanne.
What's she doing in L.A.?
She has a new investment.
Oh, no, not another fashion designer.
Worse than that. The film business. Simply can't put her money into anything safe.
She probably takes after her father.
Remember, the apple never falls far from the tree.
What do you mean she's in a meeting?
I suppose we'd all like to stop the clock, keep nature from taking its course. But as long as we do, there will always be those who are willing to profit from it.